Well, folks, gather round because we've got quite the spectacle on our hands. Justin Trudeau is acting like that kid at school who threw a fit because he got a packet of Cheetos without the iconic Tazos. Yep, you read that right. It's been more than a fortnight and Trudeau still seems to be stuck in the Indian hangover. But wait, there's more. Trudeau isn't just sulking in a corner. He's taken his grumbling to the global stage. Can you believe that? Now, of all things, he's using the ongoing Israel-Hamas war to whine about India in front of other world leaders like the King of Jordan and the President of the USA. It's like watching a soap opera unfold in real time, only that this one is way more entertaining but slightly disturbing. Trudeau is following somewhat in the footsteps of Volodymyr Zelensky, who once tried to pull off a similar stunt with the Western powers. Spoiler alert, none of them has succeeded with the little program so far. But hey, that's not stopping them from trying, right? So if you're ready for a roller coaster of international drama and political antics, strap in because Trudeau and his antics are taking us on a wild ride. Stick around us as we delve deeper into this bizarre turn of events and maybe, just maybe, we can uncover the real reason behind Trudeau's Cheetos and Tazos side tantrum. Now hold on to your hats because we've got ourselves a diplomatic roller coaster that's wilder than a rodeo. On Sunday, October 8, the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau decided to chat it up with some world leaders, and boy did it raise some eyebrows. First up, Trudeau had a nice little chat with King Abdullah bin Al Hussein of Jordan II. Now you'd think they'd be discussing the concerning situation in Israel or somewhat about global politics, right? You're spot on. They did, and it went a little something like this. Hey King Abdullah, we're concerned about the escalation in civil casualties in Israel. But wait for it, they didn't stop here. Trudeau decided to toss in a curveball by slipping in the India issue like it was a surprise ingredient in a recipe that literally no one asked for. As per the address, Prime Minister Trudeau provided an update on the situation between Canada and India, underscoring the importance of respecting the rule of the law and the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations. As if someone would give a Nobel Peace Prize for that earth-shattering revelation. Now you might be wondering, what on earth does India have to do with the Israel-Hamas tussle apart from its own citizens being stranded? It's a head scratcher for sure, but it seems like Trudeau has joined the ranks of Pakistan and China, who can't resist harping on the India issue day and night. Now Pakistan tries to score loans by talking about Kashmir, and Trudeau is taking the diplomatic route even if the end result is still a big fat zero. But hold on to your tea, because Jordan, it seems, isn't actually interested in playing referee in the Canada-India showdown. No, not at all. In fact, the readout from King Abdullah II's office didn't even give Trudeau's India allegations a simple mention. Talk about being ghosted on the diplomatic stage. As noted Indian historian Sanjeev Sanyal aptly puts it in his own post, amusingly the Jordanian statement has no mention on the discussions on India. Appears that the line was already dead by the time Trudeau brought it up. Well, did no one tell Uncle Trudeau not to stretch a cringe joke too far? Or maybe they did, but it's starting to feel like Justin Trudeau has a PhD in ignoring crucial life lessons. As someone brilliantly put it once, you can educate a fool, but you cannot make him think. And that, my friends, might just sum up our dear Justin, or should we say, Justin Trudeau. In case you've been living under a rock and missed the entire drama, let me refresh your memory. A report in the Washington Post on September 19 spilled the beans about how the Canadian Prime Minister tried to rally support from big shots like the UK, USA, Australia, etc. to raise the India-Canada issue over the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar. But guess what? Everyone gave him the cold shoulder, fearing a diplomatic smackdown from India. Ouch, that hurts. You think Justin Trudeau would have learnt his lessons, right? Wrong. He seems to have made antagonizing India his life's mission. The funny thing is, he's been falling flat on his face at every such turn. It's like watching a comedy show where the punchlines just don't land. When the major superpowers distanced themselves from him, Justin Trudeau turned to his trusty sidekick, the media. But here's the catch. Local news portals kept their distance, and international heavyweights like the Financial Times and the Washington Post ended up strengthening India's case even more. Oops, Justin, you played yourself. Trudeau. Seems like he's stumbling through the diplomatic maze like a lost tourist with a malfunctioning GPS. First, he pulls the Gaza crisis card to chat with the King of Jordan, all while sneakily trying to vent about India. Who knows, he might have even thrown him some grumbles about those Canadian truckers who are making a ruckus over his policies. Desperate times, desperate calls. Huh? Thanks to Trudeau's these very shenanigans, India not only dialed down the diplomatic perks for Canada but also hit pause on visa services for Canadians until further notice. But here's the burning question. Will Justin aka Justinder Trudeau ever learn from his past blunders? Given his knack for cozying up to anti-social elements, we are far from hopeful.